Hello everyone. Welcome to the series of Economics in 4 minutes. This is Dr. Atman Shah. In this video, I'm going to discuss the concept of indifference curve for substitutes and complementary goods. You can find more videos on economics, econometrics, SPPS, and RStudio on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Let's begin with the introduction. Indifference curve shows the combinations of two goods which provide same level of utility to consumer. That means consumer is indifferent among the various combinations of two goods. See this diagram. On horizontal axis, we have commodity X, and on vertical axis, we have commodity Y. And these points actually show various combinations of two goods which provide same level of utility to consumer. Now here, indifference curve is downward sloping. That means consumer cannot increase the consumption of both commodities together. The slope of the indifference curve is known as marginal rate of substitution. So it is the rate at which a consumer exchanges one good for another. So here we can see that consumer or the marginal rate of substitution is declining. That means for an additional unit of X, lesser and lesser quantity of Y will be given up by the consumer, and therefore the distance between AB, BC, CD, and DE is declining. Now let's understand the indifference curve for substitutes. Now two goods are perfect substitutes when the marginal rate of substitution is constant. So if X and Y are substitutes, consumer is entirely indifferent between having X or Y. For example, one hard disk of 1 TB instead of two hard disks of 512 GB. In this case, the indifference curve is a straight line. You can see in the diagram. Now, why we have a straight line? The marginal rate of substitution is constant. That means 1 TB hard disk is equivalent to 2 units of 512 GB hard disk. So therefore, marginal rate of substitution is equal to -2, which remains constant throughout the indifference curve. On all points of indifference curve, the marginal rate of substitution remains -2. And that is why we have a straight line. Now let's understand the indifference curve for complementary goods. Perfect complements refer to goods that can't be consumed without each other. So if X and Y are complementary goods, then certain amount of Y is needed to use X. For example, laptop and charger, petrol and bike. Now let's take the example of right shoes and left shoes. On horizontal axis, we have right shoes. On vertical axis, we have left shoes. And we have two indifference curves, IC1 and IC2, and these two indifference curves are right angled. Now, why we have right angled indifference curves? So let's understand this with the help of example. So a basket of 6 left shoes and 8 right shoes yields only 6 pairs. And therefore, getting one more right shoe has no value if there is no left shoe available to the consumer. So a basket with 6 left shoes plus 6 right shoes is equivalent to basket with 6 left shoes and 8 right shoes. Similarly, it is also just as good as a bundle or a basket with 8 left shoes and 6 right shoes. And therefore, ICs are right angles. If you see in the diagram, let me show you. Here we have the consumption at this point. A basket with 6 left shoes and 6 right shoes. Similarly, here you have the basket with 8 left shoes and 8 right shoes. So this is the idea of indifference curve for complementary goods and for substitutes. If you like this video, Kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.